Smarmalade plays Valentine's Otome demo. Guess what? This is the 100th video on my channel. Woo! Let's celebrate it with Mira and 3 guys and Maya and Smarm. Let's do this. Hey, I was just trying to do something nice. See if I ever do that again. I mock pouted and turned away from that. Zane let out a laugh before leaning closer. And what nice deed is that? I leaned towards him conspiratorially, but spoke loud enough for everyone at the table to hear. Well, you see, Emma's boyfriend is out of town, and Maya and I are both woefully single. So I thought that instead of a night of just moping around, we'd actually do something for Valentine's Day. And they don't want to? The monsters. I looked over to see Smarm rolling her eyes, and Maya looking stunned, Chiron looking bored, and Daire looking at us curiously. Oh god, what the fuck am I gonna give this guy's voice? He should just whisper constantly. This is going to be the most irritating playthrough ever. Alright. Are you drunk? Why do you automatically assume I'm drunk? Should I be insulted? No insult intended. Daire, I think that's the most you've said that wasn't business related in weeks. Daire just shrugged. Hey, you're not off the hook that easily. Why do you think I'm drunk? Daire raised an eyebrow at him and smirked. That's a smirk. His mouth is like completely straight. I need a drink. Oh, no you don't. Last time you went, you left Chiron alone for half an hour. Daire pointedly glanced over everyone at the table. You're not worth my time. I'd rather get fucking drunk. We didn't bring you here to drown your sorrows. Daire raised an eyebrow. Don't make it sound like he's been dumped or something. He's just overworked. A guy drowning in sorrow makes for a better drama than a workaholic businessman. Daire took the chance to slip away. Damn, he's gone. We probably won't see him for another, what, 2 hours? You're kidding, right? He's gonna get mauled. I don't know why that voice makes my voice crack. Poor Zane. He's fucking pubescent. I can go with him if you'd like. It's easier to keep the cats at bay if you have a lady at your side. What lady? She does have a point. They probably won't mess with an alpha female. Well, that or they'll get into a territory war. Then it's settled. Please protect our little penguin from the feral cats. Penguin. I roll my eyes at them playfully. Look at her. She's like, I'll be back soon. Don't do anything I wouldn't do. Wait, what's off limits then? Nothing. I was still smiling by the time I got to the bar. Daire was in the same seat I'd seen him in last time, nursing another glass of scotch on the rocks. I saw a few women eyeing him speculatively, and one was even on her way toward him. Let's protect him. Why not? Again, this is the demo. I quickly made my way towards him, slowing just a little as I reached him. Daire, there you are! I leaned forward and whispered into his ear. Play along unless you want to have another woman talk your ear off for the next hour or so. To his credit, he didn't even flinch. Under the guise of turning toward me, he shot a glance at the woman who had stopped a few meters away from us. I saved a seat for you. He gestured to the empty bar stool next to him, and I sat in it obligingly. That's so sweet of you, darling, but you know I would have been fine sitting in your lap. He shot me a look that seemed to say, don't push it, before speaking in a sexy voice. But sweetheart, that's for later. Surprise, surprise, another tick for the Iceman. So, lover, you want to buy me a drink? He contemplated that for a moment before gesturing the bartender over. I quickly placed an order before he changed his mind. A free drink is a free drink after all. I smirked when the bartender flushed pink at my order. New bartenders are always so fun to tease. When I turned back to Daire, he was staring into his glass like it contained all the secrets in the world. Drowning your sorrows in alcohol isn't helpful, you know. It's a depressant. He shrugged before knocking back the glass of scotch and gesturing for another. The slight smirk on his face made it clear he only did it to be contrary. He wants to play, does he? Hey bartender, I think my boyfriend's had enough. Daire pursed his lips but didn't protest. I placed my arm across his shoulder and leaned in. Now darling, I think our friends are waiting for us. I let my arm slide off as he stood up. Pausing only to get my drink, I followed him back to the table. Everyone's here! When we returned to the table, Chiron was the first to greet us.
That was fast. It usually takes much longer to get him to do something he doesn't want to.
I have my ways. Touched his penis. I turned to Smarm after taking a seat. So, what'd I miss? Not much. Chiron and Maya were discussing her university subjects.
It was like career counseling all over again. Jesus Christ.
The DJ cut the music and asked for everyone's attention. Oh, it's time! I looked over to Smarm to see her not paying any attention at all. I kicked her under the table. What? Pay attention! I practically hissed it at her. Pay attention! I didn't go through all this trouble just for her to miss it.
Oh, it's time?
I just nodded at him before turning my attention back to the DJ. DJ voice. This is gonna sound a lot like Chiron. I can't do a DJ voice.
So, as everyone knows, it's V-Day today!
That statement was met by a round of drunken cheers. He waited until everyone quieted down before continuing.
Now there's a special lady here tonight whose significant other couldn't be with her.
I ignored the drunken ah from the crowd and watched as Smarm finally seemed to realize what was happening. She quickly spun her head my way, exorcist style. You didn't! I didn't do anything. This was all him. Now pay attention or you'll miss it. Wait, this is why you were so determined to come here?
Is this why you were so friendly, Zane?
Quiet. I whipped my head back and forth toward Daire in surprise. So noisy. I stifled a laugh before turning back to the DJ.
And so we're here to let our star-crossed lovers reach out.
The disco lights began to shine, and spotlights shone on several men wheeling in a large trolley. The large, lumpy object covered by a wet cloth that was on the trolley was what held everyone's attention.
Now if we could have Miss Smarmalade Goo come up to do the honors.
Smarm seemed frozen to the spot. I gave her a bit of a nudge. Go on before someone gets the bright idea to claim their youth. She still looked a bit dazed, but she got up and went over to the DJ.
Whoa, she's a cutie, Tilda. He's a very lucky guy.
Smarm seemed to come back to herself as she nervously pulled the cloth off. Is that? Her words are drowned out by M's squeal of delight. I meant Smarm, sorry. It's chocolate. Yes, chocolate! Smarm's eyes were sparkling as she enthusiastically started shoving pieces into her mouth.
A giant kippy-shaped chocolate was not what I was expecting with build-up like that. It's a great gesture, but isn't that a big much for her? I mean, it's bigger than she is.
You've obviously never seen Matt. You've obviously never seen Smarm eat. Still, thank you for proving that it is perfect for her. He knows how to keep her happy. I think even if they know, They can't afford her. What? Afford her eating habits? Daire and Zane exchanged a look before shrugging. The music came back on, and Daire let out an audible groan.
He's from Silent Hill.
What's wrong with him?
He's not drunk enough for this. Pshaw. He doesn't actually like noisy clubs and socializing.
Daire was already out of his seat and headed toward the bar before Chiron could finish his sentence.
Well, damn. Someone should probably go after him.
All three of them looked at me expectantly. Sorry, but that trick only works once.
Fine. I'll go.